During middle school, I was a smartass. Do not be fooled by this picture. I was a leader for all the wrong reasons. I would purposely walk into class late, bringing everyone's attention to me. I wanted my teacher's reaction, even if it meant being angry or annoyed. Other kids in school got attention from being the smart, the participatory, the always raising their hand kind of kid, but not me. In 7th and 8th grade, I was enrolled in a couple of advanced classes, but I struggled. I couldn't relate to the people in these advanced classes. I struggled, and I tried to cover it up by acting tough. But my true desire was to thrive in school and to make the people around me proud, but I just didn't know how. Once I got to high school, those doubts and insecurities started to show. It got to a point where I was the kid who laid low, who skipped school, who was forced into academic support classes and got high before class. I was a stereotypical, just trying to graduate kid. In my regular classes, I felt like I was smashed in with the rest of the Hispanic kids. And in my advanced classes, I felt out of place. This feeling carried on until the summer after my 9th grade year. This summer, I went to Mexico for the first time since I was 1 year old, and I met my mom's side of the family. With mis tíos and mis primos in Mexico, man, I felt like I fit in, something I still didn't feel at my high school. And I realized that my family had qualities that I admired. They were driven, intelligent, bright, and so hardworking. All qualities that I also saw in the students back at home. But what changed for me was that my family looked like me. They were part of my culture, and that motivated and challenged me in ways that I'd never thought of before. When I came back from Mexico, I started to think to myself, how am I going to change? How will I build a better future for myself? How will I make my family proud? So I started to put in more effort into school and learning. This picture, starting from the left, you have Mariana. She will be graduating with a college degree in May in human resource management. Juan is a lawyer. Mi tío Efren and mi tía Esther are hardworking that have provided their kids with nothing but the best. Arlette is in her first year of college studying to be a chemical engineer, and Cesar is a professional soccer player. So the first step to my effort into school and learning was go to class. I discovered public achievement through my college prep class. Public achievement is a program that brings college students to our class to coach teams of about 10 high school students, and every week we work together to tackle social justice issues in our community. As we started the program that year, I realized that I was confused about who I was and what I claimed my identity to be. I didn't believe myself to be a student of color and be intelligent. Those were two separate things, not one. And it was only through my public achievement team that both of those identities started merging into one. I remember one of the conversations that I had during class during my 10th grade year. It was led by my college PA coach, a first-generation student of color who had graduated from the same college prep class at my high school. At the time, he was a junior at the university, and now at 23, is the youngest member of my town's city council. We sat in a circle, and his first question was, what are your experiences as students of color in classrooms? My friends shared about times when others would make comments like, you do this pretty well for English being your second language. Or, are you sure you don't need help? This is an advanced class. And I shared about my time in AP government and how awkward and uncomfortable it was to be the minority. Everyone in that circle shared a similar story. I realized that other people were feeling things that I was just developing the words to describe. We all shared a common experience as first-generation students of color in a predominantly white classroom. We felt that the bar was set super low for Latino students, and that was frustrating. We wanted to make a change. It was our time to step up, but that wouldn't have been possible without the help of public achievement and the space that they created for us. Our team decided to focus our weekly meetings on learning and understanding why there was no racial diversity in our advanced classes at our high school. We started off by looking at the class demographics of the International Baccalaureate. The International Baccalaureate, or the IB program, is a 2-year program offered to juniors and seniors that consists of college-level courses with the potential to give you college credit. We found that in the 2016-2017 school year, 25 juniors and seniors out of the 186 students of color were enrolled in the IB program. In that same year, one of our PA team members had dropped because she felt alone, because she felt everything that I had been feeling for 3 years every single day. Knowing that our group, our PA team of 11 people, had each other's back, we decided to start off our junior year by enrolling in the IB program. We enrolled for ourselves, but above all, to inspire the other students of color in our school, who felt defined by the assumptions and the low expectations of others. I am proud to say that I have now completed 1.5 years of the IB program along with 11 of my Latino and Black classmates. 10 of those original 11 are still enrolled in the IB program, and 16 new students of color have enrolled. And I don't stand up here saying that it's easy. In fact, I still struggle, and it's hard. But the point is to keep going. I'm also taking the public achievement class at the university through our concurrent enrollment program. I am one of the coaches, along with 2 of my college classmates, coaching a team of underclassmen at my high school. That is my journey for the past 4 years, from the smart-ass kid to the IB candidate and difference maker. And if somebody would have come up to me my freshman year and asked me what I was going to do my senior year, it definitely would not be being interested in addressing the way that the education system creates barriers for students of color. Let alone would I say that I'd be standing in front of you all tonight. My time in public achievement has allowed me to build relationships with my peers and college students who break the stereotype and prove that there should be more than one seat filled by brown kids who are driven, creative, and smart, and just as capable as their white peers. I do plan on continuing my education by attending college, but I am not yet sure where I want to attend. Through a statewide college bridge program, I have been early admitted to the University of Colorado Boulder. I will also be the first person in my family to attend college. With the help of public achievement and my crew, I've come long ways from the days where I was just getting by. And so I ask that as you're brushing your teeth tonight, that you think of my story, and that you acknowledge that this struggle exists for students of color all across the country. The struggle to feel like they belong in a place where they're not always welcomed. I want to encourage all of you, students, teachers, people of color, to realize that you do have the power, regardless of who you are. You have the power to make some of the changes that my peers and I are working to address at my high school. We're still teenagers, and we're making real changes. How about you? If we all sought ways to bridge the education gap, then we could open new doors for students of color. We could find new ways to open the doors of opportunity. And with opportunity comes achievement. And with achievement, true success. I believe that we can all help build, share, and celebrate that success for all students, for now and for the future. Thank you.